Hey everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to be talking about a new FCC listing that just dropped for a couple of new Arcade1up cabinets. But before we do that, if this is your first time checking out the channel, or if you haven't done it yet, please go ahead and click that subscription button. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put out a new video. And of course, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and leave a comment if you want to be part of the conversation. So now that we've got all that usual YouTube stuff out of the way, let's get right into this. And first off, I want to give a huge shout out to P-Dub's Arcade Loft because it was late yesterday afternoon, that's Friday, June 3rd, that he posted this to some of the Arcade1up Facebook groups on Facebook. So here's the post that P-Dubs put up on the Arcade1up Deals and Discussion site yesterday afternoon, and it says Capcom Yoga Flame Legacy Edition cabinet confirmed and coming soon. And you can see that this is in relation to an FCC filing. Now, I've come to realize from listening to other people and doing a little research that for the most part you only get these FCC filings if a cabinet has some kind of radio frequency wireless interface on it. So and these all list that they're going to have Wi-Fi as a part of them, which is why we're getting an FCC listing for them. But what could these actually be? So after a quick Google search, I was able to find the actual FCC listings themselves. And it lists 3 different versions of an Arcade1up cabinet coming soon. So it is Capcom Yoga Flame Edition Legacy with riser, Capcom Shinku Hadouken Edition Legacy with riser, and Capcom Legacy Arcade Game Yoga Flame Edition with Wi-Fi. So now that's the interesting thing about this is there's 3 listed and 2 different skins if you want, a Yoga Flame edition and a Shinku Hadouken edition. And then again, we've got this Yoga edition that just says with Wi-Fi, it does not include riser. So again, a lot of speculation on that. Could that mean that this is an XL version? Is it maybe just the standard Walmart editions that don't come with a light up marquee or riser, which is kind of where I'm leaning on this and what I think it probably is. But let's just get kind of into it a little bit more now. Again, with FCC filings, there isn't a lot that you can really glean from them. The best you can do is go down and find the picture for the label that is going to be on the cab. And here we go. These are the 3 different labels for the 3 different SKUs of this cab. And I'll just pull one up because basically they're all going to be the same. And again, this just lists out the 3 of them again. Yoga Flame Edition Legacy with riser, Shinku Hadouken with riser, and Yoga Flame with Wi-Fi. And if we scroll down to here, we can see this is the actual label itself as it will appear on the cab. And this happens to be the Legacy Yoga Flame Edition with Wi-Fi. So this would be the one that does not seem to come with a riser. And yeah, I mean, there's, again, not much you can tell. It's a standard FCC label like you see on most of the cabinets now that come with Wi-Fi. And basically just showing that, boom, it goes on the back of the cab. I mean, there's literally nothing else to see from this. Just a mock-up of where it would go, not even, the back of a generic cab showing, put label here or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, basically at this point, this is as much as we know for sure is that these are coming. Now, what could these possibly be? And I've got a couple of theories. So if you've been following me at all, you know that one of the things I'm very interested in are the leaks that happened a couple of months ago regarding Arcade1up. And I've been doing a lot to track them, to see what's real, what's not, see how much lines up with the leaks. And one of the interesting ones that was announced was a Street Fighter II Champion Legacy, which was scheduled to drop sometime in August. Now, this lines up with the other Legacy cabs, the ones that we know are coming now throughout this month and next month, the Pac-Mania, the Centipede, and the Mortal Kombat one, listing for the same price of $500. So could this possibly be that? Could this be this Street Fighter Legacy, but in multiple skins? I'm going to say that's probably a really good possibility, but, you know, we'll have to wait and see what more happens. If this is coming in August, there's a good possibility that sometime later this month we could get confirmation on exactly what this is. But let me throw something else out there that I thought was kind of interesting. So from time to time, Arcade1up does these collaborations where they will work with a company or an artist or something to put out interesting versions of their cabs. We had the Supremo Mortal Kombat cab that came out a while back. Just recently, I was in New York City and I did a video where I went to the Michael Kors store at Rockefeller Center in New York City to look at a Pong cocktail table that was a collaboration with Michael Kors and a model named Elise. Interesting piece. I found out kind of through the grapevine that it's not a for sale piece, that it was strictly a promo piece. But, you know, the weird thing about Arcade1up when they do these collaborations is they don't always do a lot to publicize them. Like, I only found out about that because of an Instagram post. There were a couple of pictures of the Pong cocktail table with that model Elise in the Michael Kors store. So when I went to the city, I figured I'd check it out and see what it looked like in person. Other than that, I really didn't know anything about it. I didn't see any publications on it or anything. So interestingly enough, I found that just recently, back in April, Arcade1up did another collaboration involving the Street Fighter Big Blue cab. And of course, timing is everything. A couple of days ago, I think I saw this on the 1st of June, Arcade1up posted a story to their Instagram page, which was basically a video kind of going in and out of an arcade cab, just kind of, you know, sitting on its own. And I took a screenshot of it, and this is what it is right here. Now, it took me a little while to kind of figure out what the heck this was. I'm looking at the form factor and saying, well, this looks like Big Blue, but it's a weird skin, and the riser is blue like the Big Blue was, but the skin itself is really weird. I have no idea what the heck this could possibly be. Well, now I know what it is. And this is what it is. So apparently Arcade1up have done another collaboration with this company Juicy under their label Clot. Now, Clot is a streetwear label and a lifestyle brand that was founded by Edison Chen and Kevin Poon. And they've done this collaboration with them to basically take a Big Blue cab and skin it for their, you know, kind of art style. Again, kind of similar to what was done with the Mortal Kombat, and I believe there was a Street Fighter countercade that was skinned for an artist. And again, I don't have it in front of me. I forget the name of it. But they've done these from time to time. But they're not real big on publicizing it. I said, this has been out for almost 2 months now. And I only just saw that Instagram post recently and then found this the other day. So this is the Big Blue cab, like I said, with this reskin on it. And basically it is kind of a ridiculous price if you buy it from them, to be quite honest. Obviously, you're paying for Big Blue plus the artist. I don't know if this is going to be something that's limited or whatnot. But here's something else interesting about this. So if you look at this site, this juicystore.com, and you look at their collaboration with Arcade1up, not only will you see this reskinned cab of the Big Blue, but they've got a bunch of shirts and wear that are Street Fighter themed as well. And here's the interesting thing. They've got a Hadoken hoodie. And they've also got this Yoga Flame shirt, which is interesting because those line up with the two cabs that are announced, Yoga Flame and Hadoken. Now, does that mean that these are just going to be other collabs like this Clot, or maybe another rebranded one like this? I don't know. I doubt it. to be quite honest with you, I doubt it. I just found this kind of interesting, and I wanted to throw this out there as part of the conversation, to be quite honest with you. Now, I highly doubt that these are going to be just more reskinned Big Blues. Now, it's a possibility. It's certainly a possibility. But the fact is, they call them Capcom Legacy. They don't call them Big Blue on the FCC filing. And of course, this is the Capcom Legacy from last year. And of course, we've gotten refreshes of all the other legacies. So there's every reason to speculate that we're going to get a refresh of this as well. Again, going back to the leaks, that Street Fighter II Champion Legacy is most likely a Capcom Legacy. And at $500, it lines up with the other legacies that have been announced and are going to be coming out within these next couple of months. So my guess is that that's exactly what this is. That it is an updated Street Fighter II or Capcom Legacy in these Yoga Flame and Hadoken skins. Which is kind of interesting that they would be putting this out in a 2-skin variants when the others are skinned after very specific arcade games like Mortal Kombat, Centipede, Pac-Mania. So again, you know, we'll just kind of have to wait and see. And of course, we have a list here of the 12 games that come on the current Capcom Legacy. If this is a refresh, again, odds are that these same games will be on that, probably with 2 additional games. Maybe more Darkstalkers, possibly another version of Street Fighter II and a different game. You know, we have Ghosts and Goblins on here. Will we possibly get Ghouls and Ghosts? Who knows? Probably, you know, like I said, probably another Darkstalkers. I mean, I would love to see like Captain Commando or Bionic Commando or a game like that come on here. Something other than another fighter would be nice, or maybe one fighter and then one beat 'em up, just to add a little bit more variety to it would be nice. But again, we're just gonna have to kind of wait and see. So guys, that's it. I just wanted to throw a quick video out there talking about these FCC filings. Again, big shout out to P-Dub's Arcade Loft. Check his channel out. He's great. He puts out some fantastic stuff. Big fan of his for sure. He's one of the reasons that I started doing this, because I enjoyed his content so much. So again, thank you, P-Dubs, for all that you do. But, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that this is the new refresh Capcom Legacy that's going to be coming out? Are you interested in picking it up? And if so, which one would you be more interested in? Would you be more interested in a Yoga Flame themed one, or a Hadoken themed one? Or are you not interested at all? Again, didn't really talk about it, but the fact of this possibly being the same $500 price probably means it's going to have those same TN monitors we've been seeing in the other legacies, which, again, we all know is kind of a bummer. But it is what it is. Hopefully we'll find out more information in the next couple of weeks. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this something you're interested in? Do you think it's the Legacy? Do you think it's something different, like another collaboration like this one that they did for Big Blue with Clot? Time will tell. But again, that's going to do it for this week. Again, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscription button. Click the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. Give this one a thumbs up and leave a comment below. See you guys real soon. Have a great day.